You watched the show, or the game yesterday, I'm assuming.
I did.
Okay. Was there somebody, forget Carly Lloyd for a second, we know what she did, hat trick, the whole deal. We know Hope Solo. Would you say there was somebody else on the field that struck you as the unsung hero of sorts?
No question.
Who?
And now her name is escaping me. Petrione, is that how you pronounce her name? The short-haired blonde girl?
No, not Petrione. Rapinoe.
Rapinoe. See, I got it wrong, but she is. I watched more than
You better write that name down, because your second daughter you're going to name Rapinoe.
No, we can't have any more kids, and we don't need to get into the reason why. We just can't.
Okay.
She seemed to be the guts of that team, where she would take hard fouls, she would dish out some punishment as well. I just like the way she plays. I mean, everybody knows who the best players are on that team. What I like about that team more so than anything else is that everybody knew their roles on that team. You had at least one of the greatest players in U.S. women's soccer history come off the bench.
Abby Wambach.
Abby Wambach.
Yeah.
And that tells you what type of team that they have.
You know what I loved about that team? And you don't see this a whole lot in men's sports. You see it once in a while, but not as much as you see it when you're watching women's sports. The support they give each other.
Right.
The teamness, to use a George Carl phrase.
Right.
The enthusiasm for one another.
Right.
They really work together well. There don't seem to be, huge egos involved, jealousies, things like that. Didn't that strike you as you watched?
You know what else struck me? Is that, how do I put this? Every time one of the players on either side took a hard foul, it didn't look like they were getting shot. Right?
A lack of flopping is what you're saying.
There was very little flopping at all. And women aren't as strong as men. Well, apparently they are. First of all, they give birth. Something that no man would ever want to do.
They stay upright better.
They do. They do. I mean, one woman, I think in the semifinal game, two women collided heads, and one basically had to go into a full tourniquet, and she comes out and plays. A lot of guys, I don't know if they would wind up doing that.
I tell you who my unsung hero is.
Yeah.
Megan Klingenberg.
Okay.
Every time I looked up at the TV, she was on the screen.
Right.
I mean, she's 5'2".
No, I did not know that.
She's like this little mighty mite.
Right.
She's 5'2". She's throwing the ball in. She's stealing the ball. She's quick as all get out.
Right.
To me, she was the unsung hero. They had a lot of kids like that.
They have a great team, period, but just look at the success that they've had worldwide. More than a few gold medals in the Olympics and now another World Cup.